Ah, yes, hello. This is Robust My App here to answer all your questions. And there's quite a bit, man. This is gonna take a while. Alright, let's do it! Artemis Prime asks, what's your favorite TFP episode from season 1 and 2? It's between Stronger and Faster and they're the first 3 episodes of season 2 with freaking Ryan Pax, cause he's like innocent, okay? He's like a bean. Oh my god. The episode with Ratchet, like, come on, everybody probably loves that episode just because of seeing the Doc, like, act different for once. I just loved his new personality when he was on the Synthetic Energon. Also, who doesn't love Optimus Prime 2.0? Come on. Dank Starscream asks, do you make meme art? If not, will you ever do it? I actually do have, before I got into editing, I used to just make memes and shit on my Tumblr, so that's usually where I put them. What got me to Transformers? Alright, this is a big one. Okay, so I used to actually watch the movies in theaters up till the 3rd one. The reason I stopped watching it was because, like, Sam was my favorite character, and the 4th one with Mark Wahlberg, I was just like, I don't like it. So, a couple years ago, my brother was watching Transformers Prime on Netflix, and I just happened, like, I usually would just watch stuff randomly with him, and then one day I was like, oh, what you watching? And he's like, oh, Transformers Prime. And I thought it was, like, brand new. So I started watching with him, and, like, I freaking fell in love with this show, man. And ever since then, I don't know, I just fell in love with Transformers. I was back into it, and then I found out that Transformers Prime is, like, super old. But yet, it was still, like, pretty popular. So Transformers Prime is really what brought me into the fandom. It's just amazing. Why am I so awesome? I don't know, man. I do what I do best, you know. Knockout Prime asks, if you could be any bot in Transformers Prime, what bot would you be? Most likely Knockout, because, you know, he's my favorite. Do you read comics about Transformers? All I'm reading right now is More Than Meets the Eye. I know there's, like, a lot out there, but More Than Meets the Eye is just, it's amazing. Y'all gotta read it. It's Optimus Prime! So between these 2 movies, I would choose Revenge of the Fallen because it's my favorite one out of the Baber series. Claudia asks, what's your favorite Transformer universe? It's gonna have to be Transformers Prime because, you know, it's my fave and all. Alright, so since I got into Transformers, I met all these amazing people on YouTube, and it was really all of them that inspired me to start. So we have Miss Lightning Prime, you know, Midnight Productions, Lightning Storm, Primer, but mainly Primer because I remember watching his videos. I was like, I want to edit like this dude, but then I was also into memes because I'm a really funny person, so I wanted to start off with that. But it was really Miss Lightning Prime. I was just like, you know what, just do it. So I did it, and here I am.
Do you like jazz?
Gaming Lover 2 asks, who's your favorite out of all the combiners? Probably Bruticus, because he, I don't know, the name just itself sounds intimidating. Erica asks, when you're thinking of something, what comes on your mind? Frist! It's totally not gay robots. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, Munin, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, asked, what made you like Optimus and Megatron? This bitch! This bitch right here! She brought me into the freaking world of sin! And McLean asks, which of the Transformers from TFP is the most intelligent in your opinion? It's Shockwave, man. He's like the Bill Nye of Transformers. Drago O'Brien asks, do you like cheesecake? I fucking love cheesecake. Alright, this is a long one. Rihanna asks, are you excited for the upcoming Bumblebee movie? Yeah, I am, but at the same time, I'm not super hyped like other people. Like, Bumblebee isn't entirely my favorite, but I am curious as to, like, how Travis Knight, the director for the film, is how it's gonna come out. I'm hoping it's gonna be nice, and like emotional, and we're gonna get like a lot of background of like things in the past before, you know, Transformer 1 took place. Oh my god, like so many people ask me who my favorite Autobot is. It's Ultra Magnus because not only is he a big boy, I just love him, okay? He's such a big bean, and he's so stern, but then you get those moments where he smiles just once or something, and it's just like you've been blessed by a freaking promise, man. Like as soon as you see that, you're like, you're gone. It's actually better in the More Than Meets the Eye comics, but overall, I just love his character. Junie asked, what would you do if Transformer was gay? I mean, aren't they all gay? Hombre asks, which Transformer do you want to die? Nina asks, what do you think about the humans in Bayverse movies? They're okay. Like, Sam was obviously my favorite character, but you know, in the last movie, it's just like that's all they were focusing on, and nobody liked that. Like, some of them are just super annoying, but people like Simmons and stuff, they're okay. They're alright. I liked it. Galactic Animations asks, if you were to be in one Transformer universe, what would you be and why? Well, since Knockout is my idol, I'd want to be in the Transformer Prime series just so I could meet my idol. Like, I don't care if he tries to kill me, man. I'm gonna still try. I want his sass, and I just feel like just think of compared to the movies, Transformers Prime only lost like one Autobot, so I feel like it's the safest because there's just too much going on in the movies, man. Too much. It's just so perfect. I feel like it'd be a lot of fun, man. I would be like Miko, just want to see everything. Just, you know, less annoying. Alright, so this is off topic of Transformers, but if any of you guys played Modern Warfare 2 like I have, Ghost and Soap was like the best characters on there. You don't play as Ghost, but you play as Soap later in the game. I think you're Roach in the first part. Ghost was like freaking my favorite character there. I remember when I was playing the missions and stuff, I would just follow him everywhere and be like, dude, I love him! And his freaking accent, oh my god, his freaking accent. Whoa! And then, like, you know, spoiler, he died in one of the things. Like, he basically just got betrayed by the sergeant or whatever, and oh my god, I cried so hard. This is the first time I ever cried in a game like that. I was shook, man. I was so sad. But he was my favorite character. He fucking died, because, you know, all my favorite characters die. Nightshade264 asks, how long does it usually take to write fan fictions? I'm guessing you know my Wattpad, but, like, before I got into editing, I used to just, like, write. That's all I would do. I would write fan fictions and stuff, just an X-reader book thing. A normal one-shot would take me about 6 hours, and, like, if I were to do a Lemon or whatever, it'd be, like, way longer. Nowadays, it's just, like, I don't really write as much anymore as I want to, so maybe I'll come out with something, like, once every month, but I still do it. You know I'm all about that good boy ultra madness.
Where did you come from?
Midnight Productions asks, where did you come from, and can we throw you back somehow? I honestly don't know where I came from, but you're stuck with me, man. I'm stuck like glue. You can't, you burn this together! Noki asks, what's your favorite TF Bayverse movie and why? It's Revenge of the Fallen, because there's a lot of action that goes on. It's just like, it's crazy. It's all over the place. Good plot, good everything. We got freaking, even though Optimus died, I was really sad. I remember watching that in the theaters, and I was like, and then when they brought him back, I was like, yes, bitch, come back, praise the Lord! And then he like freaking kicked Megatron's ass at the Fallen. It was great. It was a good movie. The shit. I'm kidding. Legit Eliminator asked, what human character is your favorite for Transformers Prime? It would probably be Agent Fowler. He's just so funny, man. Just Agent Fowler just had funny humor to it, and like he could be serious at times, but he's just like, I'll be a bald eagle. So funny, man. His reaction, just everything, man. Good character. Like Gumex Prime asks, if you were a Transformer, what would you choose? Autobots or Decepticons? I'd probably choose Autobots, because, you know, I don't want to freaking die. Maximus Prime Reviews asks, what's your favorite TF figure? The one I have right now, the Revoltech Optimus Prime Jetwing figure is my favorite, because it has so many points of articulation, and I can just do so much with it. It's pretty small, but, like, just the color, the vibrancy of it, it's just, like, everything on it is so perfect, man. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I do a lot with it. I've taken a lot of pictures. Like, you can do so much with it. Choto Ice Cream Animations asks, do you have any siblings? I'm actually in the middle, so I have 2 older and 2 younger. My 2 oldest are like in their 30s. I have an older sister and brother, and then my youngest sister is 16. My youngest brother is 14, and he's the one that got me into Transformers. Bless him. Okay, so this is a hard question to answer, because like Erin Yu her style of like editing is mostly towards animation, which I know nothing of. I don't know anything about that, so I really don't know how I can like do a collab with her. She has asked me before, but it didn't really work out. But like maybe in the future, because I know we're both into like memes and stuff. Weedbot the Robot asked, do you find Sony Vegas to be a fun program? That's what I start off with, because my friends that got me into it use that program, and I know that Adobe Effects is like way too difficult. It's like crazy, man. I do want to learn it in the future, but Sony Vegas took a while to learn. When I first started, I was like, I don't know what the frick I'm doing, man. I started editing in September, and so far I really, really like it. Zika asks, how did you get the idea to have your username as Robust My Ash? It was actually inspired by a random Tumblr post. I really wish I could find it, but I can't find it. It was just something in the tags about Ultra Magnus coming up to Optimus in that one scene, and it's just like, sir, you're looking robust, because it's like my favorite scene in the Transformer Prime series. The funniest part of the post was just like, someone said, robust my ass tonight, Commander. And that's kind of where I got the idea from, and I was like, you know what, my channel is going to feature a lot of funny stuff, so I might as well make a funny, dumb name, so that's where it came from. Bumblebee Gamer 202 asks, would you be a Titan or a Combiner? I'd rather be a Combiner, because then you just have like a bunch of people that you combine with, so you just have a whole squad, and then like, if anyone were to piss you off, be like, you know what, freaking Combiners combine, and then freaking fuck them up. Caleb Bearware asks, do you ship any other pairings in addition to Megatron and Optimus? There's a lot, man. There's a lot. Before I got into Mega Op, I paired Knockout and Breakdown, but I also do like in Transformers Prime, I do like Wheeljack and Ratchet, Cliffsea. There's a lot, man. There's a lot. Like Dratchet and More Than Meets the Eye, like Ultra Magnus and Rodimus. We got Saigate. We got Adil Dragon asks, how did you learn to edit your videos? I started from scratch on Sony Vegas, but I did get help from Midnight Productions and Miss Lightning Prime when I became friends with them. They helped me out a lot. I just went on from there, just kept practicing, getting better, you know. Takes practice. Velx asks, which character from TFP do you feel most connected to? I use Optimus Prime as my persona a lot, but honestly, with traits and stuff, I'd probably just go with Knockout, because I could be pretty sassy too. Blue Sky Chew asks, have you read the uninstalled fanfiction of AO3? I actually didn't read it until you mentioned it, and I've heard about it, but it takes a lot to keep me focused on a really long chapter story. But I gave it a shot, and oh my god, it's probably the best fanfiction I've ever read. The way the person describes everything, the characters, it's so good, man. Shanu27 asks, do you like Beast Wars? I've actually never seen it, and I've been told by people not to watch it because it's not really that good. Abita Best 04 asked, what would you do if you saw a Transformer in real life? I'd probably sob. You just hear me saying like, they're real. Nixieland345 asks, what do you think about the end of Transformers RID? I don't want to talk about it, man. That show was a mess. Rhea loves Optimus and BS. What do you think of the TF Bayverse rebooting? Honestly, I don't even know, man. Like, it's kind of cool, but at the same time, like, I really don't like how they're abandoning The Last Night, because I kind of wanted to know what happened after that. But you know, this is okay. We're gonna get more Transformer content, so it's kind of neutral about it. PokerStars asks, if you could put the Dinobots in TF Prime, how would you connect them to the plot? I was actually thinking about this for quite a while, and first thing that kind of came up to my mind is, you know, during Beast Wars, like, you know how there's like ships and stuff that have crashed on Earth. They could have like found them in stasis pods or something like that. You know, like kind of what Skyquake was in. So the Autobots could have stumbled across them, and they would have helped them defeat the Predacons and the Decepticons and stuff. Audrey TFP asks, what's better, Transformers Predacon Rising or TFP Seasons? There's just so much more that happens in the seasons, though. I'm pretty sure anybody would go for the seasons over the actual movie, since, you know, in the movie, Optimus dies.